Today I'm going to teach y'all how to get anything you want in this life. How to make more money, get more clients, build a business, lead your employees, influence other people, attract a better partner, get a table at a restaurant when there's no tables left. How to influence other people easily, right? I have benefited from this ability tremendously, and it is mostly three things. A complete reduction of my own ego, number one. Two, a genuine curiosity and interest towards other people. And three, my tonality, my ability to control my pace of delivery, the tone of my words, my inflection, and appropriate and meaningful word choice. And today, I'm going to teach you all how to master tonality, word choice, pace, and inflection so that you too can benefit from this level of influence that I so freely enjoy. For any of you that have a desire to become more persuasive, more influential, close more deals, get more clients, make more money, finally attract the partner you want, or be able to lead and manage employees effectively, all you have to do is click the link in this video and apply to work with me directly. Now, whenever you meet somebody, I want you to embody a matter-of-fact tone the way that I do. I don't have nervousness, I don't have an ego, I'm not trying to be cool, I'm not trying to act cool. I'm just going to say, hey, what's your name? John. Hey, John, I'm Wade. My entire life, every single time I have met a girl, I don't use some queer pickup line, some strange, weird thing that I say, excuse me, what's your name? Did you notice how I leaned in? Excuse me, what's your name? And so if I meet somebody, I will say, hey, John, nice to meet you. My name's Wade. How's everything going today? Matter of fact, right? Now, as I ask somebody questions, I want to have genuine interest and curiosity in that person, but I don't want to sound over-enthused or over-curious, right? When you're disingenuous about something, it's so obvious. Guys, people are going to see through you trying to generate a state that doesn't exist internally. Every tone, every word, every choice that I make in my verbal communication is a reflection of how I am feeling internally. So when I meet somebody, I think of myself as an inspector. No ego. I don't have anything to prove. I don't need to tell them who I am or my accolades or what I've done or my opinion or perspective on anything. Now is not the time. Now is the time to be genuinely interested in them. And I want to really understand this person, right? To the extent that I can comprehend who they are without preparing my next statement, the more interesting I'm going to be and the more leverage I will have in the end, right? So as you get to know somebody, ask them questions. Matter-of-fact tone, genuine curiosity. In a sales process, when you go into a sales process, I no longer want you to think of having an agenda or a need to close. You don't. You should have no agenda except for to find out if this person truly has a problem that they want to solve and if your product or service can solve their problem. This is called fit determination. Let's just determine if we actually have something here. But we'll never know if we actually have something unless we can fully understand this person's problem, the pain it's causing, what they've been doing, how bad it hurts, why they want to solve it now, how long they've been trying to solve it, and when they want to move forward with a new solution. I just gave you an entire sales process in those 6 or 7 questions. I don't ever need to read off a script with any product or service. I just need to understand that from a psychological standpoint, I have a genuine interest in understanding this person, like an investigator or like a therapist, okay? And once I have the information about this person, whether I'm just networking with somebody or I'm actually trying to sell them something or I'm trying to take a girl out on a date. Once I understand them, I'm going to give them information without any ego. Not my product or service is better, or here's why I'm cool, or here's why you should date me. Nobody cares. Guys, that's not cool. What's cool is to deliver information in a very matter-of-fact and exciting way, and in a succinct manner. People have short attention spans and they don't want to hear you give erroneous information. Erroneous meaning extra information that isn't necessary to getting the point home, okay? When you're educating somebody on anything, ask them how much they know about this. Have you ever been here before? Have you ever gotten a massage? Have you ever been wake surfing? How much do you know about this car? How much do you know about what we do? How much do you know about hormone replacement? Find out what they know before you even start educating them. And then deliver information in a matter-of-fact tone, right? Hey, so how much do you know about what we do? Well, I've been on your website a little bit and I've seen a couple things, but I'd love for you to explain a little bit more about what you do. Awesome. I'm going to explain how the process works. The first thing we're going to do is set you up with a blood draw. We can either go to your local LabCorp or I'll send a phlebotomist to your house. They'll draw your blood, and in about 14 to 17 days, we'll get the results. As soon as we get the results, we'll notify you that we've received them, we'll send them to you, and we'll set up a call with one of the doctors to review those results. The only other thing we need in the meantime is a physical exam report. Have you gotten a physical exam recently? Okay, awesome. So if you can, send that to me, and if not, I can actually reach out to your doctor's office and have them send that over to us. Okay, perfect. So once we have the blood work and the physical exam, we're gonna set up this virtual call with the doctor, and they're gonna review with you every single biomarker in your blood work and help you with any deficiencies or anything that they notice to put together a treatment plan that's gonna help best suit your goals, right? So they're gonna look at where you at currently and then the goals that you and I just outlined, and they'll put together a treatment plan and a recommendation. Once the doctor finishes with that call, I will give you a call immediately after to help you get your treatment plan started so that we can get everything ordered. Once we order everything, it'll get sent directly to your home. And from there, you'll have a wellness concierge that'll help you manage your entire program. Any questions, concerns, anything that you need help with, they are there for you. Consider this like your coach, your guide, okay? Does that make sense? Awesome. Any questions about this process? No, I think that sounds pretty good. Awesome. You ready to get started? So everything I do is just extremely matter of fact with what I do in that tone, right? You can't fake your tone. You have to have general interest. You have to have a general and real desire to help other people. Then your tone will become easy. And notice what I'm doing with my hands. I'm never speaking down to anyone. I'm never pointing or directing or demeaning anyone. I always have my hands in said position. Now, think about what kind of person has their hands in this position. A confused person. And a confused person is not in a state in which they are saying, I'm better than you, right? So this feels more friendly and inviting. And once you naturally start to utilize your hand gestures, whether you're on a phone call or a Zoom or in person, you'll become more interesting, more inviting, more friendly. Now, the next and most important part of what you say, aside from your tone, is your diction. The choice of words that you use. And notice, sometimes when I need to think and collect my thoughts, I will slow down my pace. My pace alone will allow me to change my tone and choose better words. Don't feel the need to fill the air with unnecessary words or to use filler words. Slow down. Use the pause. Become comfortable with being uncomfortable. No book or YouTube or video or anything I say will ever help you become comfortable being uncomfortable. This comes through practice, and you will feel extremely uncomfortable at first. That you'll notice things like You'll get sweaty or clammy hands and you'll look away or down. Chill. I feel like a crackhead 24/7. So out of control with my focus and energy, it's insane. But I've worked on channeling my enthusiasm so that I can appropriately have curiosity in my questions, deliver a message slow with proper emphasis and meaning, and when appropriate, change my tone and speed up my pace and add some enthusiasm and influence. You see how I'm doing this? If you just pay attention to how I speak, what I say, and how I choose my words, you will learn so much. Just mimic what I am doing in this video. Now, word choice is imperative. We want to choose words that have maximum meaning to the people with whom we are speaking. Everybody should be able to understand what you're saying, and there should be zero ambiguity around your message. Ambiguity means that it's not clear, it's not concrete. It might be confusing for other people. It could have a few meanings. You want to choose words that paint a visual picture. Every word that I choose is not the highest level word. It's the word that has the most significance to other people so that they can actually imagine what I am saying. If I can get somebody to paint a visual image inside their mind with my verbal expression, then I have done an excellent job at delivering an impactful message. Ya dig?